Okay, welcome back to my channel. Hello everyone. Hope you are doing great. Yesterday I spoke about the persona mapping, how the persona gets mapped before you start any digital transformation. So, again, I'm repeating. So, technology is not my foremost thing when I'm talking about digital transformation. First is I need to understand who is getting benefited, how they are getting benefited, who is interested to do this, and why. Right. So let's take an example today and discuss about it. Okay. In organization, if you would have seen, there are so many approvals for exec labels they get to do an approval. Something in HR system, something is in finance system, something is in X system, Y systems, and all. And they have always a challenge to see that why can't I see my all approvals in one area, one page, so that I can look at and get this approved. Yeah, sounds very interesting, right? But how that can be done? Is it something really meaningful to do that, right? So I name it as one approval board. So this faster decisions and better governance, right? So let's look at whenever if you would have seen this type of request coming in on your way. So manager approves, another department asks where is the approval, finance needs a justification, security wants a validation, and leadership only hears about it when something goes wrong. Why it is not approved, why it took so long to get approved, right? So today I will show you kind of a persona mapping, helps organization identify decision making, remove bottlenecks, and how it can transform. So when I'm talking that, there is everything is happening systematically, but in different systems. So let's take a real business example. Imagine a company of, let's say, 10,000 employees, and a department wants to purchase a AI powered recruitment tool. Okay. So once, instead of having one approval, the requester goes to department head, then HR, then finance, then IT security will do their due diligence, procurement will get involved for the negotiations, legal will check all the contracts are perfectly aligned or not, compliance, yes, are you compliant on different laws? It could be GDPR, HIPAA, and everything what not. Now in India, again, DPDP is a new law which is getting enforced, right? Then finally CIO, we will looking at all the aspect of it and giving a approval or go ahead, right? But here when I speak about procurement, IT security, compliance, finance, they are various departments and they are not under control of CIO, so they works for different business verticals. Okay, and they do work independently, right, without any having a proper handshake, right? So nobody knows who is waiting for whom. So procurement would say that I don't know, I have not received any response for my approval. So end of the day, so mails are there, Excel's, the program manager is tracking everything though, but following of 20 people, they without any having a proper timeline, and this process might take more than 20 days to get the things on right order if everything goes well, right? So now here, let's take an example of the persona mapping, how we will do that in this case, right? So instead of looking at departments, we identify the personas, not the job titles. Who is requesting, who is sponsoring from a business standpoint, who is finance reviewer of this, who is security reviewer, who is taking care of the procurement, legal, then finally the approval board, right, who is doing the decision. So in this case, where the transformation comes to the picture, this is where we need a digital transformation so that everything will be seamless and everybody will have a clear visualization of the process and the flow, where it is there in the pipeline and where it is got stuck. Is it something needs attention by that particular department, right? Instead of sending approvals everywhere, we can create a centralized approval board. Think of it, right? When for example, in airport, when control tower flights are landing, taking off, and etc., everywhere the requests are coming up. So but in that situation also, flights gets checked, luggage gets deboarded, onboarded, right? People are getting onboarded, everything is happening without any overlapping, without any delay, right? And every decision is visible to the tower, control tower, where they can take a decision that yes, our flight is ready to go. So similarly, now how we can do that? So something which most of the organization misses: not every request is ready for approval. Many requests go to and fro, further discussions, questions, need input from the vendor, right? Then expert guidance, how it should be doable, right? Before it reaches to the final approval, where we say that yes, I have seen all the things and we are all ready to go, right? This is where HR asks the policy questions, IT asks the review architecture, security suggests the improvements, finance validates the budgets, right, before presses approval, right? So in this case situation, or the transformation, manufacturing companies employed to work remotely 2 days a week without any consultation, HR approved, IT rejected. So there are a lot of similar type of things happens every time and everywhere. So how we can get it done, right? So I can envision a system where we can have a persona of, as I said, of various business stakeholders, where it will, as an idea, or it is like a application kicked in into the process. Which we not talked about is when you are planning to buy a procurement process of an application, it goes multifaceted in terms of like which is good, which is not, having a demo, discussions and all, from IT standpoint, from a business standpoint. Then we come to a conclusion that yes, the application X is ready to go. So from there we are talking about how we can do the digital transformation to put it in an approval board, so that everything is visible rather having on the email threads and etc., right? So it actually creates the transparency for a smarter organization and make the decision easy and quick, right? So if your organization still relies on emails, Excel sheet and endless approvals, please start with persona, right? You might discover that your biggest transformation opportunity is not technology, it is about the process, right? I can put into multiple process applications which help us to automate the flow, right? There are a lot of tools, but if the process is not robust, tools cannot help, right? So that's how I can stop it as a digital transformation, and I can end with that: transform processes, empower people, enable for the better decision. So that is called as the digital transformation. Yep. Thank you for listening. We will see again on the next episode more examples and how I can help you. Please feel free to reach out, subscribe my channel, join me, ping me. I can happy to help you. Thank you.